see the post I put on Instagram that said I didn't survive drinking
Oh,
Everclear?
yes. To be
Get
taken down by the coronavirus. That's right.
By a beer. By a...
That started a whole conversation.
Did I miss a conversation?
At the shop.
Mm.
I was just looking over to see if that iron has been plugged in for a week, but
That little one?
yeah,
Little
but
tiny
I
one?
don't think it's plugged in.
You want me to get up and see?
Yeah, just walk over there and pull on the cord. It's like, holy crap, has that been plugged in for the past week?
It's not hot. That's the dumbass way to test to see if an iron's hot.
Chicken just... Psst.
Yep.
No, I saw that you had posted that, and I think I read it out loud to the ladies, and then we all got into a conversation about
Everclear.
Everclear and Purple Jesus, and how you had to get a clean trash can and mix all that
Or
shit
bathtub.
up. Yeah.
Or bathtub. If you rented a hotel room and you could do it in a bathtub.
I think they called it, somebody else called it something else, but yeah.
I always just called it PJ.
Yeah.
Or Purple Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. And then sometimes I ever wondered if it would ever had any if it ever have any Everclear in it. And I'm thinking, you cheap bastards! I bet y'all didn't even buy the liquor and put in there. Unless you ate the fruit. Remember that when you ate the?
Oh God, yes. That was the.
If you wanted to get.
That was the best / worst part of
If
the
you
whole
wanted
thing.
to get it really quick,
Yes.
just bypass the
That's
juice and eat the fruit. That was
Get
the
your
way to-
vitamin C
Yeah.
and your alcoholism
Sure,
all in
sure.
one.
Your vitamin C and your vitamin E. Yeah, sure you were. You know, woo. That was fun times. I'm so thankful that the internet was not around.
No,
when
can you
we were
imagine?
kids.
Lord have mercy.
Holy crap! I'd have never gotten a job.
All these young people that have that stuff following around for
and
the
they have
rest
no
of their
clue.
lives.
And they know it, and they keep right on doing it.
I know.
I mean, how can you not?
I don't know.
Even back when Jason went to college, he graduated in 2006.
Yeah.
Even when he went to college, then it was like MySpace. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They said, do not post things on your social media because future employers will go back and look. And if there's pictures of you dancing on top of a table with lampshade on your head, they're probably
not wearing pants.
Yeah, they're not going to be interested.
Right.
Just don't do it.
Right.
Period. I mean, there was a whole... That was part of orientation.
Right.
There's a whole section of that.
Yeah.
And that was way back in 2006.
I know.
I don't understand these dumb kids. Well, the thing is that by the time they get out into the world, for the most part, there's going to be dumb kids that have done that stuff.
Right.
That do have jobs.
Right.
That are like, I'm not worried about that. I did that too, and look how I turned out. You know what I mean? So it's not going to be any big thing. It's only for us old farts that it matters. I can't believe I just called us that.
We are.
But anyway, yeah, I'm just glad there was no such thing as social media when I was young.
Yeah, I know. Nothing. I mean, you can have the memories and talk about it with your friends.
Yep.
And laugh about it, but there's no
physical evidence.
There you go.
Right.
So.
That's exactly how I feel.
It's like, here we are again.
Yep. How long has it been? Month and a half?
It has not.
Had
the last time we did this? Well, last time it was posted was on Valentine's Day.
Was it?
Yep.
Wow. Wow.
Hasn't even been a month.
What? Feels like it's been a long time. All right, so do we need to get started?
Probably.
Okay. All right.
Like,
then.
whatever.
Okay. Okay, so for 3, 2, 1.
Go for it.
Hi there, and welcome to our little corner of YouTube. My name is Susan.
And
I... Okay, let's start. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hi there, and welcome to our little corner of YouTube. My name is Susan, and you can find me on the socials as NC Nita. Yeah, go ahead.
That's it. And I'm Karen, and you can find me as the Havelock Zoo.
Oh, we also have a Ravelry podcast group, Full of Knit Podcast. You can check that out if you like. We're not all that active because, well, I don't mean this to sound ugly, but we have shit to do. So, lives.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm lazy. So.
Well, okay. Yeah, edit. So you can find us on the web.
The
fuck is
World
that?
Wide.
It's coming. Are aliens lasering me? Go get the tinfoil hats, Karen. Why are you laughing? Why are you scooting off camera? Get back over here. Show
I'm
every-
getting away from you.
Why? It's not the coronavirus. It's okay. Right, look, getting away from me. You live here. What are you talking about?
Well, apparently they're targeting you for some reason.
Well, I'm sitting close to the window. That's freaky.
Where's that coming from? I can.
Somewhere through there. I
I mean-
don't know. It doesn't bother any bother me. I don't care.
I know, but it might be distracting to our many viewers.
Well, it's kind of distracting to me right now. I'm trying to make it go all kinds of places on my face. Hold, please.
Is it still there?
No, don't see it.
Okay.
You can check when you get back, but I think we're good. I love your pants.
Thank you. Let me slide in here so y'all can't see I'm wearing pajama
Secret
pants.
squirrel. She doesn't have any pants on. So, as
Oh
we
my
were
God.
saying, Pulling It Podcast on Ravelry. If you want to go there and post stuff, please do.
We do look at it.
I do. I look at it
Yeah.
frequently. Not a
Yeah.
lot to look at, but I do look at it. I try to be active on there as much as I can be. We have a knit along that goes till the 15th of this month. I don't even know what the date of today is.
The 9th.
Okay, till the 15th for the throwback sweater, throwback cow. So I don't care if you've been working on it for a year, pop it in there because we're going to want to give somebody some stuff. So, I think,
And now there's
what?
the fuzz.
No, I don't see fuzz. Where did fuzz come from?
I don't know.
Okay. All right, so this is a podcast about knitting, crochet, needlework, craft beer, which won't happen today. She's still got some issues, but we'll get that straightened out.
One more week.
All right, and then, so next time for sure we'll have a craft beer. And I think shenanigans.
Apparently.
Every now and then there's a rant sometimes. So anyway, let's move right along.
Let's start with finished stuff.
Finished objects?
Mhm.
Okie dokie, okay, fine.
I don't know if
Okay.
I ever showed this when it was all finished.
I don't think you did because
But
I
if
think
I
it was at
did-
the shop.
Then just avert your eyes.
I think
Or
it was
look at
the
it
shop.
again. I don't know. This is my papillon.
It's so gorgeous. It looks like a work of art.
Pretty. This is 2 skeins of earth yarns. They're unique fingering, and that's the variegated, the color. And then 1 skein of their harvest fingering.
Which is the solid
greenish.
green right in that.
Yes.
Yeah, right there.
And the colorway of the solid is fig. And these only have numbers. I think this one is
It's so pretty.
40-20, 20-20. No. I don't remember.
Get your
I'll
shit
put it-
together, Karen. Don't you have your ticket?
It's been finished for a while now.
It's been a
so-
shop sample. That's. I
Yeah.
don't think it's. I know you showed it working on it. I don't know about finished,
Yeah.
but that's cool.
It is beautiful, and it looks so daunting, but it's actually not that bad. There's a lot of counting,
Short rows.
short rows, but if you do it with a self-striping yarn, you don't have to change colors every section. So, and the pattern is written out really nicely. There are stitch counts at the beginning of the section and stitch counts at the end of the section.
That's always helpful.
So you know if you've
Messed
forked up before you keep going and finish the whole shawl.
Right.
So yeah, it was
This
fun.
feels amazing.
This is the nicest
Oh my
yarn.
gosh,
It is
it
just
feels
so
so good.
squunchy.
Yep.
Yes.
Mm.
So, yeah.
Beautiful.
Nice and warm.
Beautiful. Okay, so Pudding. I got a pattern somewhere for this. You know what? Go ahead. I gotta look
Okay.
for this.
Alrighty. And then my second finished object is my bubble hat. This was a kit. I don't know what yarn it is because it's a kit I bought at the Yarn Parlor in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. And I just lost my train of thought.
Okay. Oh, the ball hat?
Yeah.
Yeah, cute.
I know it's a really fun knit. And it's
But-
not too terrible. But this hat, it's a little big. I'm not going to put it
Oh,
on right now
gotcha.
because it'll totally
Mess your coiffure
mess up my do, which you have noticed this is the natural state of my hair. I've decided to not straighten it anymore.
Yay.
It seemed to be getting thinner and thinner. I think it was breaking all the heat.
Yeah, it probably would.
breaking
I mean,
it.
if you just do it, lay off of it for a little while.
Well, we'll see. I used to wear it curly for the longest time. Then I
Yeah.
discovered flat irons and straighten it all the time. But the thing, finding good products for curly hair
Yeah,
is difficult.
it's tough. Yeah.
I found some really good stuff, but I think I was allergic to it because the first time I used it, I itched a little bit,
Mhm.
and I thought, just dry skin. And the second time I used it, my tongue and the roof of my mouth started to itch,
Ooh.
and I was like, okay, I gotta wash this out of my hair right now.
What brand was it?
It's that heritage stuff.
I was going to say Paul Mitchell has some good curly hair stuff.
Do
They have
they?
every kind of hair stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might try it. You know what the thing is? I have issues with scents, fragrant, not scents. I don't have that either, but fragrances. As I've aged, I've gotten more sensitive to like strong
Right.
fragrances, and it's like, what the hell is it with all these shampoo people that think they have to smell you from a mile away? I need something that's
not, yeah, that's low key.
yeah.
Well, try Paul Mitchell. I mean, or
Yeah.
sniff them and see
Right.
what they smell like.
Yeah, I've already gone through like 2 or 3 different
Brands.
brands to see. So if y'all have any ideas, put it down in the little comment section.
Yeah, if you got curly hair and you know some
Yeah.
good products that don't smell to high heaven.
right, if you're a hairdresser or something. Anyhow, so cute hat. It was a little big. I think this yarn might have been a little
Did you buy that
plump
as a
for
kit?
Yeah, I bought
Okay.
it as a kit. Like I said, I'm not even sure what kind of yarn it is. I mean, the hat's really cute, but
Yeah,
it's
that
big.
was the Rhinebeck hat one year, wasn't it?
Mhm, I
For-
think it was.
I forget what year it was, but
Yeah.
cute.
So I may save it and gift it to somebody with a big head.
I'm going to have to send you the name of this pattern, and you can put it down
Okay.
below because I left it with the throwback pattern at home.
Mhm.
So,
cute.
isn't it cute? I don't know the
Very
name of the
cute.
pattern, but it was a fun, quick knit. This is my, remember last podcast I told you about what Karen and Lisa are doing at the Knit Nook with a project a month, and you
Yeah.
get a sticker. Well, this was my March project.
Cute,
I
cute.
love the cable. Where it's super simple. It's really, yeah, easy and fun to do.
Is that Malabrigo?
It is Malabrigo worsted, and the color is emerald.
Pretty.
And I got this at the Knit Nook in Morehead City, and the pattern, she'll put the name down there. I can't remember, but it's a free pattern, super easy, cute. This would be for a smaller head,
Yeah.
or maybe a chemo patient that doesn't have. See, I
Right.
can't get it all over. I mean, I can
Right.
get it on here, but it fits me really tight.
Yeah.
But and I
Maybe like a
remember.
younger person.
Yeah, I can't remember how many sizes were on there. Anyway, you guys can go and check it out once Karen gives you the pattern. It could be a little deeper,
Yeah.
but it'll be fun. I mean, if I'm going to donate it, it'll be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So, and I love, of course, Malabrigo worsted. You can't beat that. It's
I
a great
know.
yarn.
It is, and it's a good
It's
price.
a good price. It's a great yarn. It knits up fabulous. So, all right, that's that one. And whatever the pattern says is the needle that I used and all that. And I had it in my
Cute, cute.
drawstring 4th of July bag that Karen made for me a while back. All right, so that's one whip off the list.
Okay.
I'll throw that over there.
And then my last finished object is another hat. It's the Claremont hat. It was I don't think it was free. It's a paid for pattern. I don't know what I did with all my patterns. I think I put them away
They're with mine.
already. Blue Sky just came out with this. It was a knit along in February. So it's a Blue Sky pattern, and this is Blue Sky wool stock and lilac bloom colorway. This was a fun knit. It didn't take very long at all. I think I started it on a Thursday and finished it on Saturday.
Yeah, that one took me no time to do.
Yeah.
I mean, like a few hours.
Yeah.
Because I just sat down and did it.
So yeah,
Cute.
cute, cute.
All right. My next finished object I'm wearing. It's my throwback.
Ta-da!
And as with all my projects, it's not been blocked for the second time yet. And it still has all the ends. See?
I know you look like Pinocchio. Look, hold your head. I have no strings to hold me down.
Okay. But fun knit. I would knit another one. Two things I would do different if I knit another one. I would knit it a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And these aren't so bad right now. But I think I'd like just a little bit more room in my sleeve. Because on bearskin, it's not bad when I go to put a shirt on.
Right.
You know what I
It's
mean?
tight.
Yeah. So I think I
It
would
might
do
loosen
that.
up. Oh, I know you already blocked that part, didn't you?
Well, when I block it again, I'm gonna really work
you
on
could
them a
take
little bit.
plastic bags
And
stuff
stuff
them
down
in
in
the sleeves.
Okay.
I mean, don't make it too big because you don't want to stretch it out too
Right.
much. But
Yep. But I love it. Otherwise, this yarn is wool stock, and it is in somewhere in my bag. There they are. So, green color on this is the Earth Ivy. Only takes one ball of the contrasting colors. It only takes one ball each. Spun Gold, that would be the yellow. And Rusted Roof, I love the name of that, which is the rusty color right here. And then the overall body of the sweater color is called Driftwood. So this is a great yarn. If you've never used it before, I would suggest doing so. It's a wool. It's not superwash,
and
right?
it works well with what's it? They say needle
Color.
size 6 to 11.
Yeah, and color work.
So-
It's great for color work. Excuse me. It is 100% fine Highland wool, but it's not scratchy. I mean, this
No,
is
it
very
is
skin friendly.
skin soft,
If this wasn't, I would be out of this already.
Yeah.
Because it's 70 degrees outside today. So, yeah, if it wasn't skin friendly, I'd have already
Right.
shed it. And I'll probably have to shed it before we're done doing this. But, all right. So that's all my FOs, I think. Pretty sure. Oh. It's my sheep wreck shirt.
Because you're a sheep rat.
Yeah, y'all can get these, by the way, at the Knit Nook in Morehead City. I don't know
Yes.
which ones they have left, but if you can go there, you can see. Or you can call Karen and Lisa, and they'll be happy to tell you what they got and ship it right on out to you.
There you go.
Love it. I think I'm going to have to come out of this now. Ooh, I don't know. It's kind of chilly with the arms bare.
Kind of chilly.
Okay.
Do you need some help?
No, I think I got it. Okay. Whew.
Ta-da! Ow!
It's all right. It's just my funny bone. There's nothing funny about it. Oh, let me just show y'all. This is only like the second or third thing. I'm kind of proud of my floats.
I know. Look how pretty they are.
Yeah.
I'm
I've
looking
not
to
I've
see
not
if mine
done a
look
lot
that
of
good.
I've not done a lot of color work, but here's a tip. When you go to get to color work, go up a needle size.
Oh yeah. I think the pattern even says that.
Well, some of them
At
do.
least with this one, it does.
Yeah, some of them
Not all
don't
of
say
them
it.
do.
So, but it's a good rule of thumb just to go up a needle size with your color work. All right.
Yep.
Ooh, that
Well, now
one's
we're
not
gonna-
on, is it?
No, I know that one's not on.
Okay.
That one shuts itself off. The other one's a new one. I don't know if.
That's a cute little iron. I like that.
Yeah, little,
Little munchkin iron.
Yeah. But I was thinking, I think most of them these days have the automatic
shut
turn off thing, but Yeah, I was just looking at it going, where's that cord going to? Is it going to the, is it going to the socket?
It's going somewhere. All right.
All right.
Hey,
now
moving right
we're
along.
gonna talk about some whips.
Throwback.
Here's my throwback. Oh, look how pretty that looks.
I love your color choices. They are so pretty.
Thank you.
So
Mine's
pretty.
wool stock, of course, also in dark chocolate and morning frost. I don't know if you can see right here. There's a lighter color. This is called Northern Lights, and then the pinky one is Lilac Bloom, just like my hat. So I'm gonna have a little
matching set.
matching set. I'm gonna do the Fringe Supply log cabin mitts with the rest of the other
Oh, cool.
that I have left. So I'm gonna be all matchy.
Oh, good. That's a good idea because I got to find something to do with my leftovers.
Yeah, right. So as Susan said, the sleeves are really snug, and I know we talked about this the last podcast.
Because you actually did a modification on yours.
I
right?
did. I did the 39-inch bust, and I went up 2 sizes, I think, for the sleeves. And I forgot that I had done that. Because I've been working on this sporadically. And so I was thinking, okay, I don't need to decrease as much because I don't want my sleeve to be as tight. Forgetting that I had gone up 2 sizes on my sleeve. And so I had to rip the whole sleeve back because I tried it on and it was like
too big.
Yeah. So I'm still modifying. All these little markers are where I'm putting the decreases. So it's do a few rows, try it on, do a few rows, try it on, and writing it down so when it comes to doing
I was
the other
just getting ready to
sleeve,
say that.
it will match. So I have really short T-Rex arms, so this is like to my elbow already, actually past my
I was
elbow.
going to say, yeah.
It's probably to where my sleeve
It is right now.
is right now. So, and I don't know if I'm going to do,
The wide cuff.
the fold over cuff, because I always end up pushing up my sleeves anyhow.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll save the yarn and do something else with it. Patricia, who comes to the Knit Nook, she is on her second one of these now.
Wow.
Yes, but she made a beautiful one in like 2 or 3 shades of blue and cream, and she made her sleeves just straight, and I really liked the way it looked. She also did these little things at the sleeves and right above the ribbing
Okay.
on her sweater.
Did she do the rib cuff? Or did
Yes.
she? Okay.
She did a rib cuff, but it wasn't very long. It was
Okay,
probably
gotcha.
maybe 3, maybe 2.
Because I was
inches.
wondering, what would it be like if you did a yep, I-cord bind off on the sleeve? Would it be too tight?
I don't know. It probably would. I don't think that would stretch that much.
Okay. And if you want to push
Yeah.
it up, you need it to stretch. So
Yeah. I'll probably
Or
just do a little bit of ribbing.
you could just do the knit bind off, and
Yeah.
it would be a rolled one. A
Yeah.
rolled, and it would that would
Yeah.
stretch.
And I did mine, the body of mine longer as well. It may not look like it, but I'm short. So
I wish I had.
I did probably, I think, what's it say to knit to, like 8 inches?
Girl, I can't even tell you.
I did like an inch or 2 longer than what it said.
You mean of the ribbing?
No,
Oh.
of the body of
Yeah,
the
I can't remember
sweater.
what it said.
So-
That's why my ends are not woven in. When I got done with it, I didn't want to see it for a while.
Right.
So
But again, like Susan said, if you go up, this isn't even blocked, and look how nice and flat that lays because I went up a needle size. Yeah.
I would knit another one. I think
I would too.
not
Patricia-
anytime soon, but
Patricia did her first one in wool stock, and the second one she's doing in that Spud and Chloe sweater, which is a cotton and wool blend.
Right.
So it's going to be a little lighter weight.
hadn't Crystal done too?
Yes, because she did one a while back when we did our steeked sweater. She
Right.
did this in the round, and then
And
steeked it.
right?
And now she's doing just a regular back and forth one. It's pretty.
It'd be a pretty pullover too.
I think it would.
Yeah,
Let's see.
if you're good at making that kind of modification.
Just
Yep, turn it out. Yeah, I think it would be. It's a little Charlie Brownie, but it's all right.
it would. It's pretty.
Oh, speaking of Charlie Brown,
Hmm?
I saw your post yesterday. You go. Noah's sweater.
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Oh, okay. Alrighty then. Okay, so we're whipping. All right.
We are whipping.
So my next
Whipping
whip, way back, I don't even know how many podcasts ago, I started this, and as I said then, it was going to be a long-term project. It's the Crown Wools Make-Along that Casapinka did. Oh, I don't know, 2018
Yeah,
or something like
that
that.
was.
This is not a good representation. I just printed it one color. When we were at Carolina Fiber Fest last year, I bought a gradient set,
Mm-hmm.
and to specifically do
Yes.
this. So I picked it up, back up, and now
So funny because
have-
Tanya started doing one of those
Did
too,
she?
and I was like, wait a minute, Susan was doing that.
Yep.
And we hadn't seen it in a while.
So there's the second section. This is really
Pretty.
fun. This works good for my brain because I can do this section and then I'll be like, okay, I accomplished something.
Well, that's what I was just going to say. It's
Yep.
fun because it's not a huge
Right.
amount to do, so you can finish it and
Yep.
yeah.
So I think I finished clue 1. I think
Mhm.
this is clue 1. I just need to get the next clue or go to the next section. Of the
Well, even
pattern.
if you just look at it as
But
finishing colors, I'm finished with this color, and you're like,
yeah,
okay,
but it feels so good.
it does.
What's she knitting hers with?
I'm not sure. I think she went through her stash and just picked out.
This is my my knitting bag I got at Carolina Fiber Fest last year. I can't remember the name, so I'm just gonna put it up there for you guys to look at. But I love this bag.
Isn't there a tag inside?
Oh, there probably is. There's a tag on the outside. But it's got little
Yeah.
dividers in there for your needles and whatnot. It's got a yarn guide over here on this side. Nina
Hansen.
Nina Hansen, there you go. Leather handles. This is a cute bag. Probably the most I've ever paid for a knitting bag, but I love it. When I saw it,
Yeah,
I was
but
like,
when you
oh,
saw it,
yeah,
you were like,
I
yeah,
gotta
I
have
to
that. Yep. So, all right. That's a lot of fun. If you guys want a project to work on sporadically that you don't feel the need to have to jump on and finish up, that's a great one to do. And I think she does one every year. Because I think there's a 2019 and there might be a 2000, I don't know. I might be speaking out of class. Probably am.
Okay. So yesterday I decided, a kid came home and was like, so how's my sweater going? And I was like, oh shit.
Sweater?
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 So I said, okay, well, I'll start working on it again since you seem to be back interested in it.
Well, he didn't need it for a long
He
time.
didn't need it. And
He didn't need it as soon as you thought he did.
Right.
Right.
So I had stopped working on it to work on other things. And
Because
so
you thought you had time.
I still
Well,
do.
you still
I
do.
don't think he needs it anytime soon. But anyhow, I finished the back for the neckline yesterday. I mean, that didn't take
Yay.
hardly at all. Do-do-do.
This is going to have to be pieced together.
It is, but since it's a vest, it's not going to be terrible.
Right. This is so cool.
Yes.
You are such a good mom.
I said to the RO yesterday,
That's her husband, the retired one.
the retired one.
Darn it.
Oops. I said, I hope he loves his mama and the cats because there is a shit ton of
Mama hair and
our
cat hair
hair
in it.
knit into this. I mean, it's not just laying on it.
It's
It is
in it.
knit into it. Get back up here.
Okay, you know how I'm so bad at fixing my mistakes and yada, yada, yada.
Aw.
You would be so proud of me because in Throwback and some other things I'm getting ready to show you, I've had drop stitches or whatever, and I've actually gone back and fixed them myself. And when I say gone back and fixed them, not like I used to where I'd have to rip out back to the problem. I've actually gone down a little thing and dropped down and picked it up. Or, yep, I've actually didn't make it a, what do you call those things? A design element. I went and fixed it instead of calling it a design element. So I'm proud of myself. I
Well-
didn't call you freaking out.
Talking about mistakes.
Oh.
Then I decided I was going to work on the front last night. And Tony's like, it's 8 o'clock. Are
you sure you want to do
you sure
that?
you want to do that? I'm like, I got this. We were watching Columbo. I love Columbo.
God, that's an old show.
Yeah, he's on one of those old channels
Yeah.
on Sunday nights. Anyhow, we were watching that. And apparently I was really interested in the show. Because if you could see for the neckline here, maybe get a little closer. I did the decreases on this side. I did not do them on this side. Surprise.
So now you got to
When I got done, I was getting ready to go to bed and I was looking at it and I was like, wait a minute,
Something doesn't look right.
that's supposed to be the middle right there. Why are there less stitches on this side and more stitches on this side? Because I did one decrease on this side and then just was like,
It's all good.
it's all good. I'm just not going to do that. I was trying to be really fancy instead of doing to make sure that the sides matched.
Right.
Duh.
Why would you want that to be?
I was like knitting across one side and then just going straight over to the other instead of doing one
Right.
side. So apparently I just thought I needed to just knit straight here.
Okay.
I did the decreases there and then just went across here and just kept knitting back and forth,
Okay.
knitting and purling.
So now you're going to have to tink.
So now I don't have to take all of this out.
Right.
I just have to, and since it's already separated, it
Right.
doesn't matter because the yarn isn't connected on both sides to each side. So I just have to go and take about that much out.
That's not bad though. For
It's
a
not.
mess up.
It's about 8 rows. I wasn't even drinking.
You weren't paying attention.
Wasn't paying attention.
You have my
I even had a chart and I was marking it all off.
Don't you hate
Anyhow, this
you do stupid
pattern
stuff like
is
that?
the one I talked about before, the Japanese knitting pattern that's just a schematic and you got to figure it all out yourself.
Yeah,
It's called the pattern. It's called the cold tone Argyle sweater,
I
and
would
it
be
is on
so bad.
Ravelry. And it's a paid-for pattern. Unless you really know how to deal with Japanese patterns, I would say pick a different one. But there was a lot of modifications.
I should do
But
that
it
one
looks
time
good.
just
Look
to
how
see
nice those diamonds look.
what kind of mess I make, just to be funny and give everybody
Well, there
a laugh.
are a lot of websites that kind of help you
Right.
figure them out. Twig and Horn had a good explanation of stuff, and dancing somebody. I kept it right here, I thought, or did I? Oh, I took a screenshot of it. Nice thing about phones.
What did we ever do without them?
I know.
I mean, seriously.
Apparently I didn't take a screenshot of. Oh, here it is. Dancing Barefoot.
Okay.
Um,
There's
has
so
a nice
many,
explanation on how to.
so many
Yeah.
sources.
You know, most of it wasn't bad, but when you got up to the decreases, like the decreases for the arms and the decreases for the shoulders, I mean, they just give you numbers. It says like 211 and 423, and
It's like a code.
yeah, it's like a code. But anyhow, maybe I'll get this finished tonight after I take it back out and.
You can
Fix
do
it.
it.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure it was big enough because he's got a big head. Make sure it's big enough his head will fit through. He's got a lot of brains. He has a big head.
I was here, I showed my Ingalls sweater. I now have a sleeve.
Yay! Looks like my throwback.
I think
Got
this
all
is the
one
front. No, this is the front. So now I have a sleeve on this side. I just have to pick up and knit my
Mhm.
sleeve on the other side and then block it and it'll be done. I can't wait. It's going to be really big and oversized,
Mm-hmm.
which I think I'm going to love, even if I do lose weight. And this twisted rib, oh my God, this twisted rib is everything. I want all my sweaters to
Mhm.
have twisted rib. This is yarn that I dyed especially for this sweater. Obviously you can see it's a gray and it's a whatever color you want to call it. But there's also mohair.
Magenta.
Something.
It's
like
actually pinkier
Can you
than that.
see the
'cause
mohair?
It looks
Oh,
like
yeah,
it's,
you can.
It looks more
Okay.
rusty in that picture, but it's actually
It's
more berry-like.
Yeah, and there's varying colors in it too.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty. I like it. I'm gonna have enough of this left over to do something else with. But
Cool.
all right, so that's my Ingles. That is by Caitlin Hunter of
Caitlin
Boyland Knits. I know there's some things that I did a little bit different, and when I'm done with it at the end, when I'm show it for the last time, I'll tell you about all those needle sizes and all that kind of stuff. But yep,
Cool.
I love it.
I have some socks now. I'll just show
You
both
get a
of them.
sock, and you get a
You
sock,
get a
and you get a sock.
Since these are the Haverland Gobstopper ones, I'm just knitting one at a time because I don't want to unravel the cute little Gobstopper.
To do consecutive.
Yes. So this is Haverland in the Skywalker colorway, and these are both for the RO. And for him, I do 68 stitches on a 2.25 ChowGoo, which are my favorite needles.
If you went up a little, just one needle size for him, wouldn't that make it less tedious for you to? Or would it just
No,
be
I
too
want
big?
a denser
Tight,
fabric
okay.
for him because he wears his socks
Okay.
all the time.
Gotcha.
And I need them to wear well because I can't keep up with his demand.
I tell you, he should get you a sock machine.
That would just be a different kind of.
I know, but at least
Thing.
it would be.
I mean, I
different.
enjoy this part. These are my my purse knits.
When you go out of the house.
I keep these in my little backpack purse, and whenever I'm stuck somewhere sitting, doctor's offices, the car repair place and stuff, I pull these out and work on them.
Cool.
And this one is called Cabin Porn. This is all Haverland
I love the names.
yarn, and I've decided that I'm going to use this. So they're not showing. I mean, it does match. It's just not showing up. They're both pretty bright reds.
How do I make it not be so?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because we got light coming. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not. That looks
no.
orange compared to.
I know.
It's
This is
Ravelry red. If you
yeah.
guys are familiar with that, you'll know.
this
It's
is
a
the
red. It's
Malabrigo
not.
sock.
It's not orangey red.
Right. It's a bright red, and this is all. The stripe is also a bright
Yeah.
red. So this is going to be the heels and toes
Cute.
for this one. I don't know about the other one yet.
Well, you could use that
But-
too. He don't care.
No, he doesn't, but I like picking out the different colors.
Right.
This one, I have some gold and I have some black, so we'll see. We'll see what stripe ends up.
Where?
Right, because this one is ready for the heel. So that's why I decided on the red, because the red's
Right.
not close to it.
Well, it's not like you don't have choices. I mean,
I know, I don't have a ton of like solid sock yarn, except for the stuff that Noah bought me for Christmas one year, so, which is one of these. So,
remember the last time when we podcast and we were working on Throwback and I was working on Ingles and I said, oh, I might have cast on another sweater.
oh yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
I had. It is the Asheville Cardigan
Oh, that's right.
by Carolyn Hager
Yeah.
for Noble Thread. And I think, pretty sure this is a free pattern. Pretty sure that it is.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, a long time ago, Karen and I were going to knit Catch and Release. So I ordered some speckled yarn from Knit Picks, got it, started knitting it. It didn't have any halo to it, and I didn't like it
Yes.
in the
Because
thing.
it looked stringy.
Yeah, and because hers...
Because it was such a big open cardigan.
hers had a halo to it, and it kind of filled in the gap. I mean, it was still open, but the fuzzies filled in the gap, so it didn't look... It just looked awful. So I ripped it out, never did knit that. Maybe I will, but... and put it away. Then I saw this cardigan, which calls for a worsted weight and a fingering weight held together. Now, they
Okay.
do like 2 or 3 different colors in theirs. You
Right.
can't see it in this because it's black and white. But I thought, why, I'll just do that
Yeah.
with the ones that I have.
Right.
So I ordered another one just in case I need it.
Right.
And then I ordered the Knit Picks. Hang on, I have all my tickets. I got the Knit Picks Wool of the Andes in the Cobblestone Heather. If y'all have never
Yeah.
knit with this yarn, this is a great sweater yarn. It's very inexpensive to get a sweater's quantity, and especially when they have their sales. And that's when I got this, when they had that big sale. So it's the worsted weight. You do have to hand wash it because it is not superwash. However, it's about $2.99 a skein for 110 yards.
All right.
So when you're doing a sweater, it's pretty affordable, I
Right.
think. And then the other one, I think I left the tags at home, but it's one of their speckled yarns that's called Andromeda, I believe.
Okay.
So this is what the Andromeda looks like. And there's the Cobblestone Heather. So
Pretty.
together, they make this sweater. Now, it's big and bulky, which is great. I may need your help.
Is it top
This
down?
is the front. It's a cardigan. And yes, it's top down. There's my
Your penis.
penis.
Oh yeah, I have
Thank
mine
you,
on my
Tanya.
throwback.
So this is the front. I mean, wait a minute. This is the outside.
Yeah.
This is the front of a cardigan. Duh. So it's just it'll look marled. This is the inside, what you're seeing. So
You
Here
could
we go.
actually wear this inside out too.
you
couldn't
probably could. Yeah. I don't see why you couldn't. But the way it's done in a so,
Right.
I've got one sleeve finished. And oh no, I've got all the sleeves finished. And the
wait
reason
a minute, what's
Oh
this?
yes, okay. I got so excited because thank you. Our friend Crystal, who is Knitting Ninja on Instagram, she knits, that's why she has the name Knitting Ninja. She knits sweaters like she poops them out. I don't know what
Yeah.
she does. But so the other day we were having a group chat and she was like, "Oh my God, I just actually did it for the first time. I knit my sleeves first instead
Yeah.
of doing the body of the sweater and having to turn all that weight,
Right.
especially this one's heavy, to turn all that weight doing your sleeves." So I thought, okay, I'm going to do that on this one
Right.
and check it out. And so I've done, the sleeves are finished. And I mean, I'm just going to knit the body till I want to stop. So I've
Right.
got that much of the body done because here's the bottom of the sleeve. But it's like, now I don't have that dread hanging over me. I
Right.
feel like, woohoo, I can't wait to pick that up and work on it now.
Right.
Because the shit part's done. I don't have to be on Sleeve Island. It's all done. Now, I will say that as heavy as this is, feel it, flipping all that
Oh,
around.
yeah. That would
to
be
do-
a mess.
If I was knitting in the round, it wouldn't be that big a deal. But
Yeah.
yeah, back and
That's going
forth.
to be a warm sweater.
Isn't it cool though?
It's going to be more like a winter coat around here.
Well, it's kind of open and loose because this is a to 11 needle, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I broke up my wooden Knitter's Pride.
Oh, no.
Well, I didn't break the needle. The
The join.
join
broke.
came out of this part. So luckily, I had some songs, melodies of life needles that someone gave me for my birthday, and so I just switched off. And again, the cord had come out and stitches had fallen off, and I picked them all up and didn't freak out. And so, yeah, size 11. I did
gonna be
these
pretty.
sleeves on a 13 because when you knit flat and then you go to knit in the round,
Mhm.
if you knit in the round with the needle that you're knitting flat, this is going to be tighter. It just inherently is. It just happens. So if you go up in needle size, it'll be pretty close to match the body of the sweater. Can you tell?
No, it's pretty close.
Can you tell what's sleeve and what's body? So I learned that the hard way, doing timber. So yeah, I mean, I should have this finished in not too
Yeah.
long. This is a fun knit. And it's a great way to eat up stash.
Right.
Because you could even, if you're of a mind to, you could even do a DK and 2 singles together. Or,
Right.
you know what I mean? And just eat up stash. And thank you, Lisa.
Right, and you wouldn't even have to use, like you said, all one color. It could, you could fade it,
You could
like
fade
you said,
it.
and just
Yeah,
use
because
scraps.
if you go and look at the pattern, that's what they did. They faded it. I just had that yarn sitting and
Mhm.
wasn't going to do anything else with it. And from the day I saw
Right.
this pattern, I
Mhm.
thought, okay, that's a way I can use up that yarn.
Right.
Now, I chose to do the biggest size in this because this is something that I feel like I'll just throw on
Right.
to wear around the house or wear, probably not to work. I don't know, I might wear it to work. Depends on how it looks. And I wanted to use up all the yarn.
Yeah.
I bought another skein just in case because I was
Yeah.
afraid I was cutting it close. But so yeah, I would definitely knit another one of these. I definitely would. Takes no time at all. I mean,
Very cool.
I probably had the collar done
Mhm.
and maybe a few rows last time.
Yeah.
So, and I've worked on throwback and I've worked on Ingles and I've worked on other stuff. So, go check it out. Great pattern. Like I said, we can all be yarn snobs. However, Knit Picks is a great.
You know, as we've said before, there is a place for every
Right.
yarn that is out there.
Yep.
From the most inexpensive acrylic to the most expensive cashmere.
Yep.
There's a place
It
and a
all
project
has a
for all
use.
of it. Yeah.
It all has a use.
I mean, there are yarns that I like better than others, but I use everything
Yeah. Oh yeah.
from
Me
the
too.
inexpensive to the, oh my God, why did I pay so much
Yeah.
for that?
Gotta find something really special to knit with this. All right, so that's all my whips, Mama.
I have my socks. These are my heel toe. Whoops. I should probably put that on the floor. Keep knocking it over. These are my heel toe do-si do socks. Pattern is by Crazy Sock Lady, Kay Litton. This one for me is ready for the heel. And we can see now why it takes
A village.
takes a village to make socks for. This is the RO's ready for a heel.
Got it.
This is mine ready for a heel.
Yep.
So,
You got quick feet to knit
yes,
this. knit
I
for.
do 56 stitches on a 2.25 for me. I usually do about 60 to 65 for the leg and then for the foot. So,
Cute.
that is ready for its heel.
Is that Cozy?
This is the Cozy Knitter in the unicorn tea party. Where's my? And that's going to be the heel to match the cuff.
That's pretty. It's like a brownie
So-
a plummy brown
Yeah,
color.
it is.
You can't see it on here. The
It's not
color's bad
something
today,
I would
but-
have picked to go with that,
Oh, I love it.
but it came as you
Set.
know,
Yeah, I
a
love that
set.
together.
And I was like, okay, that's interesting, but it really looks cute.
yeah,
So,
that'll be really pretty.
so
when you're
that one
done.
is ready for the heel, and then this one, or is it this one that's ready for? One of them's ready for a heel, and the other one,
It's not ready for
yeah,
you.
and this one's only got a few more rows.
This is a fun, addictive pattern to do.
It is. It's intuitive. It's only 2 rows.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
And once you get going, you can keep it
it's
in
a
your
lot
head.
of bang for the effort that you put into
And
it.
look at me being kind of sort of close to
I know,
matchy
look at that.
there.
Wow.
I do wind them in half. The skeins that just come as a regular hank like that. I wind them in half, and then if it's close, I will pull till they
Match.
match.
Right.
If it's not, then I'm just like, I'm not wasting yarn.
Right.
So if it's just, like that much or something, I will do it. And these ones she's pretty good about when you divide it in half.
It comes out even.
It comes out pretty even. So, yeah, pretty impressed with her yarns. And her yarn is so thick.
Yeah,
It's very plump
it
and
makes, yeah.
sturdy, which is why I like to use
It's
hers.
got just a tiny
Yeah.
little bit of halo to it. Too.
It does, yes.
Very
So
nice.
nice and warm.
Very nice. Very nice.
So, that's that. And then, in my fat squirrel bag, is my Beaubourg wrap. Is there a picture? There it is. By Julie Dubrow. Dubrow. Julie Knits in Paris.
There you go.
And this is made with earth yarns also. One color of the unique worsted and one of the harvest worsted. And I've finished the brioche part. And I am on to the slip stitch section.
That is so pretty. God, it feels, oh my God, that feels so amazing.
I know.
So squishy.
This is going to be huge.
Even more squishy in brioche.
Right. All told, you use 8 skeins, 4 of the self-striping and 4 of the solid. So this is 2 skeins right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I've just started
It feels yummy.
on the second 2. So it's going to be
Isn't Tanya and Crystal,
Tanya
doing
and
that
Crystal
too?
are doing it too. They're a lot farther along than I am, but I just have too many things on the needle.
Well, and you knit for the shop too. So.
I do, and I've done some samples for the shop.
I love this color right
Yes,
here.
me
I'm not a
too.
pink person, but I love that
I
pink
know.
and green
I
there.
think that's
It's
what
not
made
really
me
pinky. I mean, I don't know what color that is.
I think that's what made me pick this color, because this is the
Yeah.
variegated, and then this is
It's
the...
got that little bit of, I guess it's
solid.
a pink.
It is. It's like a corally pink.
Yeah.
It's not like a pinky
pink.
pink.
No.
And it's... I have the tickets this time. The monochrome worsted. Oh, it's not the harvest worsted. It's the monochrome worsted. And this is in color 4059. And they have their knit one, plant one. When you buy a skein from them, they
That is so cool.
plant a tree in Africa.
Do you guys know how many trees you've planted?
Oh gosh, we have the cards, because when we get the yarn from them, they tell us how many trees have been planted, and I think we're getting close to like 500.
Wow, that's
now.
cool.
We're going to have our own Knit Nook forest.
Yay!
And then this is the unique worsted, and this is color 4008.
So if you want to do something for the environment, go buy some earth yarn. Doesn't have to be
Right.
from the Knit Nook. It can be.
No.
They'll sell it to you. Just give them a call.
Right.
But buy it from any vendor that sells earth yarn, and it'll be planting trees. So
That's right.
that is, oh,
It's fun. You know, each section is, once you get going, you don't really need the pattern.
so is it gonna be the same on each side, or
Yes.
okay? So then this will be brioche when you get back down to the other.
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
Right. You'll brioche at each end, and then the slip stitches go all the way around
Okay, cool.
the middle. And she even says, as you go around and you do the first half, switch how your yarn pulls out, so then, you know, you end up with the same color
thing. Oh, okay.
at each
Yeah.
end. I don't know if that'll work out for me. I will attempt it, but I'm not going to be
Crazy about it.
crazy about it. I'm not going to get all twitchy about the whole thing. So,
Pretty.
yeah. Make a cute skirt. too.
Sure would. Or tube top. Last
Or
time
tube
you
top.
wore it as a tube top.
Sure. That worked too. So that is all my
Keep going, it
work
could be a tube
supply-
dress.
Tube dress.
That's all my whippers. I got a couple more, but like I said, they're at home.
Yeah.
It's all good. Okay, so moving right along. Thank you so much. We now have a little over 600 subscribers to the podcast.
Woohoo!
Share it with people. Do the like, thumbs up, subscribe thing, because that helps put it in. When other people go searching for knitting podcasts, it helps bump us up. We're just a
Right.
little tiny podcast, but like little engine that
I
could.
was just going to say that. We're the little podcast
They
that could.
Because
Because we didn't think we could get to 500 subscribers.
No,
So.
it took us forever to do that.
Yeah, but
And we forgot to say it.
that way it doesn't go to our heads.
True that. When we forgot to say it at the beginning, I'm sure Karen will put it at the very beginning since
Mm-hmm.
we forgot to say it. We are a swearing friendly podcast if you didn't figure that out. And
Sorry if your kids were around.
we realize that we're not everyone's cup of tea, and that's okay. I don't want to be everyone's cup of tea. I like swimming upstream.
Right.
So, I just have a couple of booty calls, which is our stash enhancement community service, whatever you want to call it. These were gifts. First is my little earrings that I'm wearing. They are by a local lady who makes jewelry. She's been around for years. Her name is Jenny K. That's Jenny K Jewelry. She's a ECU graduate.
Oh, cool.
Yep, and she's got she did have a store over in Greenville. I'm sure it's probably still there. She does everybody that has the ring, they're just big square links or
Mhm.
round links or whatever. That's probably Jenny K. Or it's a knockoff of Jenny K. She
Right.
came up with it. But they're called yarn balls. I had a customer get these to me. And I also had a customer gave me these for Valentine's Day. They are so super sharp. They're sheep scissors. Oh, that's who they're from. Duh. Let me take them out of the bag so we can do the card thing. This is a porky little sheep.
He's cute.
He's that. Anyway. Oh. They are super sharp. Oh, she's even got the name on the inside of the scissor.
Oh, wow.
Here's her card. KelmScottDesigns.com, called Sheep Scissors. I have no clue where my client got them from, but there's the info. You can track them down. They're super cute. I had seen the ones with storks, and
Mhm.
I'd never seen sheep ones before, so these are nice. I used these at the store one day because they were in my purse. I hadn't taken them out yet. And we got in some garments that had, like, when they sew the tag in, sometimes they leave the long thread and it gets worked in.
Yeah.
And if you're real careful, you can pick it out.
Right.
And when I went to cut that, man, it was like cutting through, it was like butter. They were so sharp. And I was like,
Nice.
ooh, I need to be
You're
careful
like,
of
ooh,
these.
yeah.
Yeah, they were super sharp. So thank you, So is Shanna. That's my customer, Renee. She's on the Instagram if y'all want to follow her. She also made, let me just, while I'm plugging it, she made this cool tote bag. Now, if y'all have been watching this podcast for a long time, you know I'm not pink. I don't ever wear pink. I don't care for pink. But when I saw that bag, maybe it was the flamingos on it.
Maybe.
When I saw that bag, I was like, ooh, I got to have that. When I showed it to Karen earlier, she's like, I never would have picked that.
I would not have picked that. If somebody would say, do you think Susan would like this? I would say, nope.
It's just one of those things.
Yeah.
So,
I don't have any.
no booty calls?
Trying to think, have I bought anything? I have not.
You probably haven't because you got enough going on. I've got to figure out
do.
what my
too.
April podcast is. I mean,
Yeah.
my April podcast. Whew.
Project.
April project's going to be. I got to get my taxes done.
Yeah. Yeah.
That time of
My
the year.
yarn buying is gonna
Here.
go down a little bit. You know, tax time, and then kitty cat with a. If you follow me on Instagram, kitty cat with a wonky kneecap, and
How did that happen?
it's let me say this right because I said it at the shop the other day and it was not right. Congenital. I said it was genital and it was like no, I don't think that's the right word.
Okay, that's really freaky if her kneecap is genital.
Because she's already had. Remember, she had the first one done a few years ago.
I thought luxating kneecap sounded familiar.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So now the other one is.
I guess that's when it slides around too much. Is that what
Yeah,
it means?
it like
Goes
pops
the wrong way.
pops out of socket,
Okay.
and yeah. So she's in isolation right now with some anti-inflammatories, and
And her sisters can't get to her and they're mad.
they're pissed. Yeah.
We forgot to do
So-
this the last podcast.
Yes.
Um,
So that's kind of my thingy, and staying here and trying to make sure we don't end up with this crazy coronavirus.
Yeah, it's so
Hope all
wacky.
of y'all are being
Safe,
careful
yep,
as well.
careful.
And wash your damn hands.
right on. And to put alcohol on them. Apparently that helps too. But it's
I
so
guess.
drying.
My hands. Look how
Yeah, it's just
the
so drying to do
inflammation
it. But
is just terrible. Apparently, I hadn't been washing my hands enough or now I'm washing them too much
is that bothering your arthritis? Washing so much?
yes,
Really? Even with your meds?
yeah.
Oh,
You can
wow.
See how they're all puffy in
Yeah.
there
Where's your ring?
just from washing them so much. Oh,
You didn't put it on.
I was
today?
washing my hands.
Okay, forgot to put your ring back
It's
on.
in the bathroom.
Okay.
So, yeah,
All right. Well, this would be the
It's a
part of the
mess.
podcast where we would
have a beer.
drink and rate a craft beer, but not yet.
Almost. We're getting there.
It's fine. It's not like it's killing us not to do it.
Oh no,
I mean, I know you got some good beers you want to try out, but
I know. It's like, damn it. Good thing those things age. That they.
oh my god! As long as they don't get skunked like that one
Right.
we had.
No.
Ooh, that
No.
was
Because the
horrible.
ones I have are like all pretty high alcohol, and
Right.
so they don't go bad as quickly.
Okay, so we'll close out the thread on the throwback cow on
Mhm.
the 15th. I'll lock it, and then we'll pick a winner, and we'll send you something. Don't know what yet that will be.
Something.
Yep,
If you
just
watched the
something.
last podcast, you might be afraid.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. That was good. Yeah. Be afraid. Be very afraid. No, don't be afraid. We're not going to send you any
No.
crap.
We wouldn't do that. We'd think about it, but we wouldn't
Yeah.
actually do
It would be funny to talk about, but we wouldn't actually do it.
No.
Because we're not dicks.
Right.
We have a dick. Dong Fang's just been hanging out back here today with his
St. Patrick's Day
St.
hat.
Patty Day
Oops.
hat on.
I didn't weave the ends in.
Oh well. So that's what he is. Every holiday or whatever, he will have a new
I know,
hat.
he's
If you're a
gonna
new
get a-
viewer,
He's going to get a bunny hat next for
we call him
Easter.
Dong Fang.
Yes.
Come back over this way, buddy. Okay. So
Did you see I took the plastic off
oh,
the
so
little
it won't reflect?
alpacas so it wasn't going like, "Rrrr."
I didn't notice that.
Oh,
I guess I didn't notice it. Well, you look at it more than I do when you're.
Right, when I'm editing.
So, is there anything else we want to talk about?
I don't think so.
All right.
You got
well,
anything exciting going on in your life you want to impart?
Don't. Oh, I got a bunch of yarn to dye for the anniversary party for the Knit Nook.
Right. Next month.
Yeah, I got.
It's
going
going
to
to coincide with local yarn shop day.
which is really cool.
Yes.
So yeah, I got to get busy on that, and like I said, thanks for 600 subs. Keep pushing it along, and maybe when we
Right.
get to 1,000, we'll do a giveaway. We'll see. And I guess that's it. So be kind to one another. Just be nice.
Right.
I mean, that's all it takes. Just be
Yeah.
nice. Hold the door for somebody. Let them out in traffic. You'd be
Yeah.
amazed at how a little bit of good that makes you feel when you do something like that. Or speak to someone walking down the street.
Exactly.
Say hello. Good morning.
Exactly.
You know, be nice.
Bonded with a guy in the grocery store the other day because they totally rearranged the store and neither one of us could
Knew where you-
find anything. And we were wandering around. We kept meeting in the aisles and I finally got laughing and I was like, "Are you as lost as I am? Because you look like it." And he was like, "Yeah, do you know where such and such is?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, go that way."
Oh,
He's like, "What are you looking for?" So,
all kinds of stuff.
yeah, just be nice. I mean, it doesn't.
It doesn't cost anything to be
This
nice.
morning I saw on Instagram that somebody, that Mina, knitting expat, she was looking forward to going out with her little girl and having a fun day, and some dick made some unkind comment to her as she was crossing the street, and it just colored her whole day in a
That's
in
well,
a
it's-
cloud.
Yeah, and it's ridiculous. There's no reason for that kind of crap. There's enough negative bullshit
Right.
to deal with in the world without
Right.
creating more negative bullshit.
Right.
So just don't do it.
Right.
I mean, what
If
have you
you're
got to
a
lose?
miserable SOB, just
Stay
keep
home.
it to yourself.
Right on. So hashtag don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
And we'll see y'all next time. Adios.
Bye.